What's up, guys? It's Matterz. We actually have some pretty cool information on the new Call of Duty 2016 coming this November. Whether it's Call of Duty Ghost 2 or Modern Warfare 4, we actually have some new graphical upgrades for this game. A lot of cool stuff to cover here. If we can hit 80 likes, that'd be greatly appreciated, and let's get started. So the link will be in the description to the official Charlie Intel post where this was found. It says former game director at Crystal Dynamics joins Infinity Ward as a studio art director. Now I'm gonna read this to you guys, talk about what this guy said, his name, what he does, and like his work basically. I'm gonna go through the actual graphics that he provided back at Crystal Games or Crystal Dynamics, whatever, and probably what he will influence Infinity Ward to do for their new game. But let's just get into his actual like history, what he's doing here, what his purpose is, and why he left, why he's joining, etc. Basically, he says the former senior art designer and game director at Crystal Dynamics, Brian Horton, has joined Infinity Ward as the new studio art director. His LinkedIn profile states that he will be leading the team as artists or of the artists at Infinity Ward on their latest project, obviously Call of Duty 2016. At Crystal Dynamics, Horton worked as a senior art director on Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Horton then worked on the game director for their latest release. I'm pretty sure it's coming soon, or it already came out already. You're gonna see that gameplay soon. Also, we're gonna compare that of what we may see, Rise of the Tomb Raider, because the graphics in that game is actually pretty crazy. So we'll get into that in a second. Crystal Dynamics revealed that Brian Horton is departing their studio from their Tumblr page, and basically this is what they said: "It's been a huge honor to be a part of the Tomb Raider franchise and the team at Crystal Dynamics," shared Horton. "I've met fans from all over the world, both in person and online, to share our love for the franchise and Lara Croft. After working on two amazing games, my family and I have decided to return to Southern California and start a new adventure. As sad as I am to leave them at Crystal Games, or Crystal Dynamics, I keep saying Crystal Games. I'm excited to play their future games as a fan, but now, he's going to be working on Infinity Ward's new Call of Duty," obviously sort of moving closer to the Infinity Ward studios and starting to work on that as well. So that's really insane as well. He goes on to say, Charlie Intel goes on to say, basically, Infinity Ward's new Call of Duty title is set to be available next year. Obviously, Activision changed the 3-year development thing, blah, blah, blah. So I understand what they're doing, and we're going to go into the gameplay first, and we'll talk about the actual sort of whole deal with Infinity Ward changing their directors, changing everything, why they may be doing this, what they're going to be doing, and what they may actually offer for us this year. Those videos will be prolonged for the next couple of days, and I will try to make some pretty cool videos, pretty cool theories as well of what we're going to see. But right now, let's look at some gameplay here. So you're gonna see on screen Rise of the Tomb Raider, about a minute or two of some gameplay, some really cool shots. I'll be honest here, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a Call of Duty 2016 video, and let me show some gameplay. Why not? Let me actually let you guys really see what the graphics are, because I was watching this myself just for a bit. It is really freaking cool. It's honestly really sick, especially a lot of the skyline stuff, a lot of the way the thing moves. Again, it's a different style than I feel like what Infinity Ward has ever done. They've sort of went for the more modern feel, but at the same time, this is like a different type of modern. And I think a lot of the games nowadays are actually going towards this type of modern. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's not really like the Battlefield modern. Battlefield is way too it's too weird. I don't know. Battlefield, I just don't like the way it's extremely accurate. This is like a different type of modern, and it's a really, really cool style. The graphics here, how everything fits, it's just such a good looking game. I think they're going to do really well, especially since COD Ghosts. I think they're hiring a lot of these new art directors, game designers, really like A-list actual directors from really good games, and they're bringing them in, and they're probably paying them a lot of money to be like, oh, you know what, we're coming back this year, we're gonna make a really nice looking insane game. Obviously you have multiplayer directors working on the multiplayer, working on potentially a zombies or extinction. They're going to work a lot to make this game really good, and people are underestimating what they're going to be able to do. You can't look back at COD Ghosts. It's going to be completely different than COD Ghosts. The graphics in this game will be 100% different than what COD Ghosts ever was, and I think acquiring these new graphical designers, acquiring these new developers, they're going to get some really insane stuff for this game. Again, Call of Duty 2016, we'll have to see what it is, but whether or not it's MW4 or Ghost 2, which it's probably not going to be Ghost 2, but whatever, it's going to be really insane. So definitely leave a comment below of what you think of this, what you think they're going to do, and if you think the graphics of this Rise of the Tomb Raider game that this guy actually developed, keep in mind he actually developed this game as well, so this is sort of his work that he will bring to Infinity Ward. Tell me guys what you think of that, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.